Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading. I know. And I'm sorry, but we're back again.
Shut up.
Look, at least half this table is having fun.
Oh, who's not having fun?
Apparently, you think the listeners aren't.
Only Brian is not having fun.
That's true.
Brian,
This is the curse of all game masters.
we took 2 bus rides to get to the quarry, which was like 3 blocks away from our destination. And apparently we're going to do a fight.
Yes. You have found yourself on a flying destruction platform of General Grandrox as he is launching an attack on the city and then the world. And so we will...
First Cheyenne, Wyoming, then the world.
we will
Block traps.
Maybe our inspector's characters can help.
Are they in
jump
Boise?
here. So I should now have the battlefield.
Yep.
There's General Grandrox at the north with a couple of Goomies there and a few other Goomies and south. Matthew, is there able to color-wise, is everything good between the two groups?
So that we might prepare, Brian, do we know what the weight class of this fight is?
It's going to be medium weight.
Okay.
Let's see.
And so is that, 14 health points?
12. 14
12.
with the bonus. So
Yeah.
each player will give themselves 14 points onto their bar. And go ahead and place your characters in the middle area there.
So do we carry over our tokens from the last fight?
No, you start fresh.
Boo!
Same thing with hit points, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Well, I don't want my hit points from the last fight. I had
Like, I reading through it, I think very explicitly, it's like your hit points represent you either not being hit or toughing it out.
Right.
Kind of depends on your build, what exactly the hit points represent.
Yeah.
Which is, interesting.
Yeah, that's why Wolverine always gets hit point blank.
Yeah.
And Cyclops never gets hit.
Right.
Because he'd die.
He's too busy zapping things with his face beams.
Yeah.
He gets thrown aside by explosions and the whatnot.
Which, in real life would liquefy his organs, but hey.
Sure.
It's the X-Men.
He's a superhero.
Right. Everybody ready?
Should I be able to see any bars?
You should see a bar from one each of the group of Goomies and from Grandrox himself up there.
I see a bar for me, too, but I don't see a bar for any of our colleagues.
Oh.
Yeah, that's because we can't see each other's bars right now.
Okay, cool.
So, everyone content now?
I mean, yes. I am.
Right. Okay. Well, players start combat, so who wants to go first?
I'll say, Mr. Lord Man, sir, maybe you don't want to just take over the planet and cause destruction. Maybe you just want to talk it out and maybe find out what you really want. I don't really see a need to fight. It really just causes a big mess that people like me have to clean up all the time.
Oh, I want a simple. I just want the entire Earth and everyone to swear allegiance and fealty to me, to be my servants.
How about we start a little smaller? How about we start with like a sandwich? Andy here makes a great sandwich.
I can do head cheese and Swiss.
Sorry, not good enough. Goomies, get them.
I'm in knockdown Zen mode.
Okay.
Let's see. So at the start of my turn, I gain 1 iron token. And then I've got 2 action points, which I'm going to use to... I'm going to use my 2 action points that I have as speed tokens. I'm going to convert those to speed tokens, and I'm going to move down here to these Goomies. And go ahead.
2 speed tokens?
Yes.
Now, keep in mind, moving diagonal. Well, I guess you could move down 1 and then diagonal. Okay.
Can we move through our own people?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. All right.
However, as you enter each square adjacent to one of these Goomies, you get a weakness token.
Okay.
They start doing you up.
Oh, these
Well,
guys smell really bad. Oh, I'm getting woozy.
Brian, what are the traps?
They're traps. Basically, on this, they're flames and spinning blades that have opened up along this platform.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So if you start your turn or enter them, you take 1 point of damage, or start a turn or enter them. Take a point of damage from them.
And so I walk up to these goomies. I'm going to use my 5 die to use take it on the chin, and I'm going to say, guys, we don't have to fight. We can just all get along, and each enemy within range, so that would be these 2 guys right here, deals 1 damage to me, and then I deal 3 damage to each of them. So I take 2 damage, and those 2 guys each take 3. But I'm weak in state, so that is reduced by what, 1? So they take 2 damage?
It gets reduced by 2 for each weakness token.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, each enemy would take 1. And basically
You spend that weakness token, Steven. You don't have it anymore after that attack.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, did I blow them up?
Yep, and they just kind of splatter.
Ah, gross. I told you I'm going to have to clean this stuff up. Andy, look, I'm going to have to clean all this mess up later. And I look at my coveralls and they're just filthy with gooey guys. And then I'm going to use my 1 die to move over next to this other goomy guy. And I'm going to use my 7 die. I'm going to use my 7 die. Let's see. What do I have left? I have a 3. I'm going to use my 3 die to gain a 2-point shield. So it has my current health, which is 12.
I'm sorry. Actually, they don't pop.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know if you want to.
You need to add them back. Yeah.
All right. You can go ahead.
Okay. And then for my final one, I'm not going to move. I've just got that 1. I can't really use it for anything, but I'll use the 7 die to take it on the chin again, where I'm going to deal each one of those guys. They're going to each deal 1 damage to me, and I'm going to each deal 3 damage back to them. And that should get rid of my final weakness token.
Yep.
And take me down to 10 health points. So I'm now yellow. It shows on my little cool cheat sheet thing.
Don't you deal additional damage to them because they damage your shield?
Oh yeah, I forgot it. I should have taken that away from. I forgot to take that from my. So yeah, my shield breaks, and then I deal 1 damage to each of them. Then, so that would be after the weakness goes away, I guess. Or I don't know how that would work.
Well, it would hit the shield first, and then you retaliate.
Okay.
Let's see here. Or the shield,
which would be fine too, because if the shield gets lost, takes 1 damage to them, that weakness would go away, right? Because that's or is that an instant thing that wouldn't get rid of that weakness token?
Yeah,
right.
It's like they attack him, he attacks them, getting rid of the weakness token. That ability procs the shield ability, which allows them to deal damage to them.
Yeah. So now with the weakness gone, now they would take the full 3 damage, right?
You deal 3 damage when somebody hits your shield?
No, when I deal 1 damage when they break the shield.
No. So okay, go ahead.
So I have 1 weakness token, right? So I'm going to use take it on the chin. Each enemy within range deals 1 damage to you. That would break my shield, which then you deal 1 damage to them. Would that get rid of that weakness token? I would think yes, but I don't know.
I would not rule it that way.
Okay, that's fair.
But Brian's the one that has to rule on it.
Yeah. Well, in any case, after the, go ahead, Brian.
Sorry. So, what the ones where the shield does damage? How exactly does it read?
When an enemy damages or breaks your shield, you deal 1 damage to them.
You deal 1 damage. Okay. I think by strict reading of the rules, sounds like that would basically use up the weakness tokens, I feel.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get the
And
full.
then the 3 damage to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that was a little complex, but
But
there's like substrings within substrings here.
yeah.
And then that should be the end of my turn because I've used all but my 1 die. And if there's still 1 guy left, then I guess I'll use my 1 die to deal 1 additional damage to 1 person, to one of those guys.
All right.
So it looks like it dealt 4 damage total in that final turn.
All right. And so you done?
Yes, I am.
All right. So basically, General Grandrox is going to stand up and yell to Blasterman Gold. It's been too long since we have fought each other. Let us meet on the battlefield and find out once and for all who is truly the stronger opponent. And so, therefore, he challenges you there, Blasterman Gold, at the start of his turn. And therefore, once he challenges you, he deals 1 damage to you. And he would also heal 1, but he's full. And he will assume the Patient Lotus stance. He's got a 7-5, a 3, and a 1, and a 1. He's going to go ahead and focus as energy field appears briefly around him before once more disappearing into invisibility as he gains a 4 and a 2-point shield. And that'll be the end of his turn. And who would like to go next?
I'll go. I have a question though. Are the bricks considered an obstacle?
Yeah, they're walls, which are
boy.
obstacles. Actually, he'll go ahead and step forward as he can do that as part of his focus.
Oh, that makes that slightly less entertaining.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna go with the Phoenix song style then. And for the sake of safety, I'm gonna choose the Iron Song. So I gain 3 iron tokens, and each of my allies gains 1 iron token.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
All right, so I've got 3 iron tokens. I roll this, which gives me a 6, a 4, a 1, and a 3. So everybody will have iron tokens right now. Oh, at the start of my turn, I'm going to use the scheming build. The start or end of my turn, I place a trap to adjacent space. I'm going to place a trap in the space just below me. So I'm going to use that 6 to perform sing along. I choose an ally I can see. So does Steven have any negative tokens on him anymore?
No,
Okay. You are damaged a little bit though, correct?
I am.
Okay. So a 6 lets me do all 3 of these things. One of them is choose an ally I can see. I choose to either remove a token they hold, heal them, or they gain 2 tokens from my song. I'm going to choose they heal. Since it's a 4+, they also choose one of those things. And since it's a 6+, I add a 4 to their action pool. They must immediately spend it on an action.
All right. I'm gonna spend my 4. I'm going to spend it on a 2-point shield. Or is it a basic action or any action in my current stance?
It says add a 4 to their action pool. They must immediately spend it.
Okay.
So you can use
All right.
one from your current stance or from the basic actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for a shield. And you said I healed 2?
So I am saying you heal.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means within rules. And then you get to choose either to remove a token you hold, heal, or gain 2 tokens from my song, which is currently
okay.
iron.
All right. Okay. I got you. Okay. I'm going to stay at 2 health and I'm going to get that shield. So I'm good. Thank you.
So you're choosing the heal as well?
No, you said I could heal.
So
take those.
Okay. So first, you heal.
How much is
That's
heal,
what I'm
Brian?
saying.
Heal is 3 for me.
3.
So it's going to take me
for
up to
midway.
full.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Second, you choose to either remove a token, heal, or gain 2 tokens from my song. So 2 more iron tokens.
Yes. Okay. I will. So I get 2 tokens plus I get. Wait, I'm sorry.
So
Yep.
the song, because I got the 6, does the best possible thing.
Okay.
Which is everything. I tell you heal because that's
Okay,
what
I
I
did.
chose. Then
did.
you choose one of the 3 things.
Oh, okay. All right. And that's where I chose the tokens.
So you got 2 more iron tokens. So you should also have 3 iron tokens.
I should have. Well, I have 4 now because of my one that I had at the start of my turn.
Okay, and then you get a 4 to your action pool that you use immediately,
which I used
to create a
to
shield.
shield. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I of course chose the most complicated thing I have.
No, that's all right. Nope, that's all right.
I'm sorry, Rob. Did you move down to the Gumi?
No,
No, that's where you started.
that's where I started.
Okay, fair enough.
I have done one thing, or I've done 2 things. One was start my turn and place a trap. The other was confuse Steven.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what Rob got, confusing other players.
Then I'm going to use my 4 on cleansing fire, which is my Phoenix action. And I'm going to use that to give a burning token to someone within range. Range is 1, so I'm going to give a burning token to the Gumi that is next to me.
All right. Just one burning?
Excuse me. I get to choose 2 things. Give a burning token to someone within range, heal an ally within range, or place a trap within range. So I'm going to do the burning thing, and it looks like Steven is fully healed.
Yes.
And the only other person who's taken damage is Blaster Man Gold.
Yep.
Okay. So I can't heal him because my range is 1. So I will put a trap in this space. Does that count as adjacent? This diagonal?
Yes.
Okay. Since I'm assuming I cannot put a trap in the same space as the thingy.
What are your traps?
They are little paintball air mines or paintball landmines.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use my 3 to deal 2 damage to the Gumi that is next to me.
Oh no. What?
Which also gives him a burning token after he takes damage.
Well, that seems to pop the Goomies.
Yeah.
They're all over my coveralls.
They'll melt now.
They'll
The
freeze and
question is,
shatter.
how many? So that was another burning token?
Yeah, that was a second burning. Well, so I was just using the basic action of deal damage. And Phoenix or my Flame Tongue, after I deal damage to an enemy with an action, I give that enemy a burning token.
Is that action done?
Yeah, the damage one.
Yeah, the one that would have taken out the Goomies.
Yeah, just pop right in the face.
Yep. And there's a rider for his form or for his style.
Okay. I guess go ahead and resolve that rider. But before you do any additional actions,
put a burning token on the thing that I dealt damage to.
Yep.
Okay. So I have 2 burn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and there was some weird thing with movement in them.
Yeah, if you move to a space or enter a space adjacent to them, you take a weakness or 2 weakness tokens.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm gonna cash in my 1 for a speed token.
Before you do that, before you start another action, Grandrox is going to respond and quickly press a button on his gauntlet, and basically more events will open and dudes reform as they heal, as he spends his 5 for a rescue action. To do have 2 burn, is that correct?
Yep.
And they will heal 3.
These guys are the worst.
So they seem to be, for a moment there, completely so basically not solid, but then when he presses button, they kind of form back up.
Discombobulated?
Not the word I was going for, but sure, yes.
Disillusioned?
No.
Dissolved?
Disenchanted?
But anyways.
Disingenuous.
Yes.
Nope. Anyways, Rob, you can continue your turn now.
Do you want to place the trap token that I had put down with the other action?
Yes.
There we go. All right. So Not going to cash in for a speed token. I'm just going to pop him for another damage,
Okay.
which will then do another burn token, assuming they just take the damage.
Yep.
Two little airsoft pistols just pop, 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 pop.
Take paintball very seriously nowadays.
Yes.
At the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
All right. Next, those blue goomies will go
Boo.
at at the start of their turn. They will
One's in a trap and one's on
gain.
fire.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, one of them's going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and take a point and gain 2 speed tokens at the start of their turn. And immediately spend 2 to move. Yeah, and they should probably roll their. I guess they are holding a non-basic token, aren't they?
Yep, they're holding like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Burn! Burn! Or, I guess, freeze! Freeze!
Razor burn. Denaturize.
Oh dang! Got a 6, 2 5s, and a 3.
You.
Should be one more d6 and a 4. So 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. I should have done this before I spent speed tokens, but I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 for reinforcements. It's gonna make another guy. Anywhere in play, huh? I'm just gonna say they spread adjacent for funsies.
They're multiplying, or is that a copy?
Yeah, they multiply.
Oh, gross.
Does this mean that their health grows also, or are they still sharing the same health through a larger number of guys?
They do also heal as part of reinforcements.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. By the way, Brian, did you draw the robot master?
Yeah, and the Goomies.
Nice. Yeah, it's got like an adorable, like the cheat. Yeah, like the cheats flash stuff. Look to it.
And they'll do reinforcements again.
Oh my gosh.
And they got left 6, 5, and a 5. Just put it out. Let's see. 2, 4, 7, put it out. They will spend the 5 to remove 2 tokens.
Rude.
I'm going to say the guy down here does that. As adjacent buddy. How much would just. Yep. So the slime immediately south of Chet is going to spend a 6 to do the damage basic move. So do 3 damage.
Okay.
And
he is going to take.
you can spend 2 iron tokens.
I'm going to just take the damage on my shield. You said he does
Fair enough.
1.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so that'll take care of one of my shield, and I'll take 1 hit point of regular damage. After you take damage from an enemy, you deal 1 damage back to them.
Now I believe. Actually, this is my understanding. I may be wrong, but like I think like when your shield breaks, any additional damage does not carry over.
I think you're right.
I know that's how it works for the extra health
right.
bars.
That's you're right. You're right on that.
However,
no. There is an option for it to spill over.
you can choose to have it spill over.
It depends on your power.
I think there's like particular powers that when they inflict damage can cause it to ignore shields, but
this is the power form, which I'm not in. Let's see if I can find it. I'll look for it, but if I have to take it, then I will.
Well, I mean, basically, you'll just lose the shield and not take any additional damage.
Okay,
but he is gonna push you 1.
Okay, he needs to take 2 damage, 1 for destroying the shield and 1 for dealing damage to me. Or I guess the shield doesn't do damage to me, so he broke my shield, so he has to take 1 damage.
Okay, takes a damage. And take a damage as he also pushes you into trap.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Unlike normal health bars, shields cannot be healed, and damage carries over when they break.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
wrong
so it
about
does carry
that
over.
then.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm down
if
to
you-
11.
If you gain a shield while you already have one, you decide whether to take the new shield or keep the old one. But Steven's form specifically
only had
allows him
one
to have
shield.
multiple. Yeah, it allows him to have multiple shields.
Yep.
If you use I want to say, choose one to keep and discard the. If you leave Zen form, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pay damage costs with your shield.
So I was wrong about it. Okay. All right. And the one south of Andy's going to pretty much do the same. Deal you 3 damage and push you 1.
Who, me?
Yep.
All right. 3 damage. Where's he pushing me to?
Into this trap here.
All right.
So another damage by the trap.
All right. I resent it.
Fair. And that's their turn. Before passes off to the next action, Grandrox is going to use the waiting game action to increase one of his action values by 1. And now a hero can go.
Well,
There's-
I'll go if nobody else is jumping on it, or I can wait.
Go, Andy.
All right. Okay. I am going to enter Relentless Dragon mode after I collect my 2 speed tokens at the start of my turn. And I'm going to roll, see, 4, 8, and 6. That's nice. I'm going to. I am
Don't forget to take one for the start of your turn, and also Steven. Chad also takes one for a turn starting in a trap.
All right. I'll take one for the start of my turn. Okay. So I have a 4, 8, and a 6. I am going to boost. Oh, I'm going to boost the 4 up to an 8 because I can boost all of my numbers by 1 or one of my numbers by 4. So I'm going to move the 4 up to an 8. Then I'm going to use one of those 8s for rush down, which my range is 2 because I have a boost from the Dragon Blaster part of this. So I'm going to target actually the 2 gummies that are 2 spaces away from me. Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Is it that one and that one? Yep. And I do 1 damage to each of those enemies within range. And I immediately push them 1 space and move into the empty space that one of them left. So I'm going to push the northernmost guy up to this space, and I'm going to push this other fellow here to this space. And then I am going to enter the space that the northernmost guy left. And then, as part of the same thing,
So that did 1 damage to each of them initially.
1 damage to each of them. Yes.
All right.
So now I can do 1 damage to 2 enemies within range. So I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy and this guy.
That was 2 damage each.
That's a total of it's 1 damage each, so for a total of 2
okay.
damage. Yep. I'm going to push this guy to this space.
And I actually forgot them to do burn damage. So with the push, that'll actually take them all down.
Oh, so they're all gone?
Yep.
Or they're
They're all
down?
kind of
About,
melt.
they're all
about 30
down.
seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll all be back up.
Can I actually? Okay, but this guy actually needs to go to what was it? The space there. Go put him there because you moved the wrong guy. But that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Put him there. There you go.
Okay.
All right. And also, if I still can push guys around, I'm going to push this guy to this space because he was the other
Can
fellow.
you push him off the map? Do you have enough power to push him off the map?
I can if I can, but can I keep doing damage to them even though they're down?
No.
So I can't push them off the map. God, that's really annoying.
Also, if I understand it correctly, pushing Oh, pushing an enemy off the map eats up their turn next turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
And if they're all off the map, all off the map, then they don't. They
then
get
we
taken
win.
out.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. I need to move into this space because one of the guys vacated that space, and I need to move into it.
basically with stooges, I'll actually take off that stooge from the map. That's about it.
All right. So I've done one action so far of the jillion actions I can. Actually, I've got 2 more actions I can do. So even though I can't damage these guys, which totally disrupts my rush down, where I was going to continue to tink these guys right off the table there, but that's not going to happen. So can I could, I guess, throw a couple of these guys or something. Is that worth doing?
I mean, we might as well. We don't know what's going to take them out. I would assume throwing them off the map would not have them reconstitute, but who knows?
I can only throw a couple of them off the map. Let's see, because I could throw 2 of them. Choose an adjacent enemy or ally. Push them up to X spaces. Oh, I know what I will do. Never mind. I am going to spend my 2 power tokens. Can I move to this space where that down Gumi is?
I'll say yes.
All right. I'm going to spend my 2 speed tokens. I said power tokens. I meant speed tokens. I'm going to spend my 2 speed tokens to move to that space using free movement. And then I'm going to use my other 8 to start another round of rushdown. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to this red Gumi right here. And I'm going to push him to this space here.
All right.
Then I'm going to move into his space. And I am going to do I wonder if it would be worth it to do a damage to the big bad guy, or should I just keep moving a couple Goomies around? Maybe I'll just keep moving Goomies around. I'll do 1 damage to this guy and this other red Goomy right above him. So 1 damage to each of those, and I will move.
So actually, oh man, I think you should have been getting so many weakness tokens.
Oh, was I getting weakness from getting next to those guys?
Yes.
Oh,
when you enter a space adjacent to a Gumi, go ahead and get 2 weakness tokens.
Oh man! All right, so I should have 1, 2, 6 weakness tokens. What do weakness tokens do to me?
Whenever
Reduce
you
your
deal damage, it reduces damage by 2, and then you remove 1 weakness token.
Oh, that's annoying. So I'm doing nothing basically.
I mean, you're pushing them around, I think.
I can only push them when I do damage to them.
Oh no.
All right, so we want to reset this.
No, just basically just take the most recent when you basically port it over to that space.
All right.
That would be 6 weakness tokens.
Yeah, I should already have 6. Well, 6 okay. So I took 2.
Oh, sorry, just 1 weakness token.
All right, put 1
space adjacent. So
okay,
3.
that's much better. So every time I took a weakness token, I dealt some damage. So I'm gonna so I pulled it right off of me. So I should have 1 weakness token on me. All right. Put this guy back here and take away their damage. Can I roll that turn back since I didn't know I had weakness tokens on me?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I was just gonna have only the most recent instance of the weakness token happen since I completely forgot.
All right. I'm not going to move adjacent. Then I'm going to use my 8 instead of a rush down. I'm going to use this for a shock wave, which allows me to deal 1 damage to every enemy within range, which is just this one little guy here. So I'm gonna do 1 damage to him, which gets rid of my last weakness token, and then I guess I'll just do it again. That was a cruddy turn. I guess I knocked all those guys out, but they're just going to come back again, aren't they? That's really annoying. All right, just do another damage to that guy.
Okay, without being reduced.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So,
1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage total. All the damage I did to the red guys was 1. All right, that was lame. All right, annoying.
So is your whole turn
Yeah,
done
my whole
now?
turn is done now. That was thrilling.
Yeah, Grandrox kind of laughs at that display. Well, I guess before actually he starts his turn. On your turn, he's going to go ahead and bide his time again and increase one of his existing die values by 1. And yeah, he's going to, with that display, laugh and is like, I enjoy your spirit, but maybe you should try fighting something more your own size. And he challenges you. So you get challenged by Grandrox, which causes you to take 1 damage, and he would be a 1, but he's full.
All right.
And he is going this time to go into Judgment Blade stance.
So he's going again.
Yep, he's going again.
Nice.
That's not nice.
Oh, and keep in mind, Matthew and Andrew, while he's in his stance, when an enemy with your challenge starts their turn, they do not roll their lowest action die. It is discarded and unused.
Oof.
So I lose an action die.
Yeah, if he's still in this stance and you start your next turn.
Okay.
But he was not in that stance when you took your turn. And also, you weren't challenged yet. He's got an 8, a 4, a 3, and a 3 to use, plus his remaining from last turn. So,
Oh, snap. He's bravely defaulting us.
he's gonna spend 5 he had boosted up and left over from last turn to do another rescue to bring the blue gummies back up as he again presses a button to get them to reform.
What happens to the one I'm standing on?
That's a good question. We're just gonna say that he doesn't reform. It's taking him off the map.
Yay.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, start a turn. Anyone that's on a trap, take a point of damage. I think just Steven.
Oh, that's just Steven.
Yeah.
And that blue gumi.
Well, he wasn't in play yet.
Oh.
I think with one of his 3s is going to go ahead and that almighty roar as he yells and gains 3 power tokens. And so we got a range of 2. I have to get some speed tokens. So he's going to spend a 4 and get 4 speed tokens. 2 of them convert to power tokens. He's going to move twice. He's going to spend the 8 to do the damage action on Blasterman Gold, which will cause 4 damage, and he will burn 3 of his power tokens for 7 damage, because his current stance lets him burn up to 3
Oof.
per hit. So 7 damage there, Matthew.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's almost half his hit points.
He's bloodied.
Oh, he's not even done yet.
Dude, he banked like 2 actions from his last turn.
Yeah, like 3 actions, actually.
He banked 3 actions from his last turn.
He's going to spend another 3 to do another yell, getting 3 more power tokens. And then spend another 3 to do standard damage, burning those 3 power tokens you just got with my yell, and squeeze that Blasterman Gold to do 5 damage. You know what? Instead of 5 damage to
Oh,
Matthew.
yeah. No, you don't need to push Matthew. I see where this is going.
Matthew.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
It's bad.
So instead of the additional 5, just 1 more to Matthew's character as he's thrown into traps. Did you have any sort of response? Or?
Oh, I've been just cursing you.
Oh, okay. So instead, that other 3 attack is going to go to Andy as he takes 5 damage with the burning of additional power tokens.
Well, sure.
Is there any? Nope. 3 does not allow for a push.
Is this guy like a punchy guy?
The guy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be just swinging in with his powered gauntlets.
Cool.
There seems to be, like sparks of electricity that burst and radial that is throwing people back. And anyway, he's just going to spend the last 1 to do a throw and push Andy into the traps. So Andy, take 1 as you're thrown into a trap.
I'm going to point out to everybody that I'm down to 2 hit points. Just so everybody's clear on If somebody
Man,
has
if only we had a healer in our group.
yeah, healer.
Looks like Rob's going first again next turn.
Yep.
Well, that's the end of his turn this time.
I guess Steven went first last time.
Critical hit.
Now I kill him.
Now you're going, Matthew.
I kill him.
Take everyone that's in a trap take 1 damage for being in a trap, including blue guy.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going
then I'm-
to. I'll be dead.
You've got some. Don't you got an iron token? Just use that.
Oh, can I use an iron token instead?
Yeah, if you got an iron
Yeah.
token, you can
Oh,
spend it.
That's basically armor.
Sweet. All right, I'll
So,
ditch my iron token.
Iron token. They're my favorite metal band. I kill him. He is
all
killed.
right.
Good roll.
You got a 7, a 6, and a 4 to spend.
A 7, a 6, and a 4. Yes.
I guess first of all, what stance is this?
Blasterman Gold goes into Incinerator Rage. Henshin, go! It's the Incinerator Rage stance, y'all.
All right.
So, as my turn begins, I get 1 power token plus 4 tokens of my choice, which is 5 power tokens. So I now have 5 power tokens.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Now, does your stance also allow for the spending of more than the typical amount of power tokens?
Yes.
Okay.
I
good,
want to.
'cause-
Does it? I want to say power stance is the only one that, or like
It is power
form.
stance.
Oh, nice.
okay.
So it's power and incinerator.
Incinerator, yeah. But the alt power was like Blade Rage Sun Tiger, and I'm like, I like
Sure,
Incinerator
sure.
Rage better than Incinerator
Sure.
Power.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So yes.
I just wanted to make sure before you put it all into power that you can
No,
actually...
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
You knew that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he's gonna die.
He doesn't sound convinced.
Yeah, it's Brian. You know how Brian is.
I mean,
All right.
you said the guy was on the moon, and now he's here on this platform. So I have a feeling this probably isn't him.
You are such a Debbie Downer. All right.
I'm just
so,
saying. I've seen one Power Ranger show, and that's what happened.
All right. So how many clicks away from this goober am I? Am I 3?
1, 2.
If you're moving diagonal, it costs 2 to move diagonal, right?
Yeah.
So you're 4 spaces
You'll want to
away.
move
essentially.
diagonal so you don't run into more traps. So 2,
Go
3
here.
will get you there.
Ha! All right. So I have to use one of my frams to do that, don't I?
Well, yeah. Do you have any speed tokens?
No, I use them all in power.
Okay. Well, what do you use to move?
Magic.
A 4.
Where's my teleporting power?
4 or 7.
Wouldn't a 4 give you 2 power tokens and 2 move
Speed
tokens?
Yeah.
Speed
That'll
tokens.
get you there. Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
So with your
So
current power stance,
Yes.
when you spend a die to get speed tokens, which let you move,
Right.
half of those get converted to power tokens.
Right.
So if you spend a 4, you can get the 2 speed tokens that you, in order to be able to do that diagonal move that you just did, and have
and then I get 2 more power tokens.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power, y'all. Okay. So now I am here, and I can hit him with my incinerator blast. I
I'll
beat him in
point out that
1978.
if you can hit multiple people with that,
Mhm.
you are also within 2 squares of the blue goomies.
Oh, good point.
How will I know if I can? Would it say specifically?
Actually,
It says range.
I think blaster form is the only one that gets that like double attack. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have the plan.
Add
Never mind.
additional targets.
Okay. So I have a 6 and a 7.
Yep.
All right. So from here, I have that ranged form. I can use the attack, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It says crush.
Mm.
Deal 3 damage to an enemy within range. This damage cannot be reduced by armor. It ignores shields. Tokens and abilities cannot be used in response to crush.
Good point. Because he still does have a 4-point shield, so that gets ignored.
Yep. So I basically crush him.
And spending 3 power tokens with that, I assume.
Yes.
All right, so 6 damage.
Yep.
His life
And-
is half down.
Yep. And then I do it again with the 7.
Fair.
So I crush him twice. So
Crush.
Oh no, not crush. Crush is so very pedestrian. No, Brian. This is the Ichiban Bone Crusher Blaster Man Attack Punch Strike. I pulled back on the mic. That is
Did you forget to lose, or did you remember to lose a die at the start of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Magical mystery powers. That's what happened.
Okay.
Okay. So I crush him.
Wait.
All right.
Actually,
he
no,
wouldn't
I
be
didn't.
able to do that.
I wouldn't be able to crush twice. I'll only be able to crush
Well,
once.
Basically, you would have lost the 4 is the problem. But
Oh.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been able to move.
yeah, I mean, you
I'm
could have
so
spent the
confused.
7 and then gotten
Even more power tokens.
yeah
You could have got 3 and
2
4.
more top power tokens with a speed token to burn.
Well, let's say I did that.
Okay.
Now what?
No,
Can I crush him again?
not if not with that.
No, you basically get to deal what, like 1 or 2 more
6, yeah.
damage to him.
Let's see. Damage.
Wait, does it have a way to do that? I mean, basically, you wouldn't have that 4. So
I
then
do
just-
not have that until it rolls above a 9.
Yeah.
Anything between 6 and 9, I can crush for 3 plus 3, basically. All right, so I can only crush him once. Can I take my next turn right now and do it again?
No.
Well, he got to take 2 turns.
Yeah, but not simultaneously. And also, maybe he has additional life bars that gives him extra turns.
Well, I spent power tokens to boost the damage. He now has a burning token as well because he's on fire.
Okay. 1 burn.
1 burn.
You
Now,
said
I have a
something
thing
bad
here
about
that's-
his sister.
I have a thing here that says 2 power tokens flamethrower. Does that require a die?
No.
green.
If you can spend power tokens for it, it does not require a die.
How many times can I do that?
Unless
Probably
the
as many
power
times
says
as you have power tokens.
yeah, unless the power says otherwise, as many
Mm.
as much as
Not
power
only
tokens.
not only that, but token powers can be used out of turn.
Yes,
so-
there's that too.
Ooh. So I could literally blast him twice and still hold some and do it again if I wanted. Or I could. Okay, so we do the math. We got the thing.
But you spend power tokens on that crush, right?
Yes, I spent 3 power tokens on that crush.
Out
Okay.
of your 6.
No,
Yeah.
it would have been 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
So
Okay.
I have
So you can hit him
5.
you can hit him, what, 4 more times? Because it takes 2 for your thing?
Takes 2 power tokens to blast him. So I could blast him twice right now because I have 5.
Yeah.
So can I do that? I'm going to do that.
Hold on.
What?
Let me just make sure. You should have 6 power tokens, I believe.
Oh, well, then I
before-
hit him 3 times.
Well, before you spent 3 to power up the crush.
Well, I thought you said I had 2 more because of the thing that we had to give up the 4 and then use one of the die.
Where did the other power token? Does your? Oh wait, no, you cashed in a whole bunch at the start of your turn, didn't you?
Yeah.
How many did you get at the start of your turn?
5.
So 5 plus 6 is 11. Bang.
Uh-huh. Minus 3.
Oh wait, that's not right. Plus 4, so 9.
9.
Sorry, and then minus 3 is 6. So
So I
6.
have 6.
Yeah, sorry.
So I can blast him 3 times
Yep.
with my sidearm. Blaster
And
Man,
pew,
rocket
pew,
booster,
pew.
cannonball, shot.
How much
Rocket
damage does each of these do?
Each one, man, these are complicated. Each one, I'm gonna sing a song. Choose an enemy within range. They take 1 damage, gain 1 burning token, and are pushed 1 space.
Okay.
Can I push him?
I
Well, yeah.
wouldn't.
So let's
Yeah, I
do one at a
wouldn't.
time. So first you spend 2 to do 1 damage,
Right,
which does not ignore shields.
right.
So the shield kind
But
of
he gains-
moves and blocks it.
But
Gains
he
another
gains a
burn.
burning token. So he's burning twice.
2 burn.
Right. Now, do I have to push him? It says
Suppose
are
not.
pushed one space. So
Oh,
which
push.
direction can I push him? Can I push him here?
No, push has to be further away, so you can push him
Here.
here or here.
Yeah, the problem with that is check your range of your blaster.
1
Yeah.
through 3. So I can
Oh.
still hit
Oh,
him.
okay. All right.
Okay.
If I push him here, I can hit him again.
I mean, you could still hit him either way.
Right. So I go pew 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 one more time,
All right.
but he takes a damage. Ha!
Well, his shield goes down by another one.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Since I saw him shielding and he's standing here, what if I did the pew 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 blast on the spooges?
I mean, if you want,
Because do they have any type of shielding?
they do not.
All right, so I hit him the first time and gave him another burning token and pushed him here
All right.
because I already did that, and I'm meaningful. But realizing that he's going to soak this damage, I turn and I hit his foot soldier. Pew pew pew. This time it's the 9 planets orbital blaster scoop strike. That one was just for Steven.
I got it.
I know you did. So they take 1
Take one and a burn.
and a burn and are pushed 1 space. So one of them
You want it
is
like
pushed.
this.
Are they all pushed?
No,
Yeah.
just whichever one you target.
Augustus Gloop, yeah, push him back. All right, so
All right.
and then that's gonna leave me. That's gonna leave me with 2 power tokens.
That's cool. I mean,
And
you can hold on
You
to
can
them,
carry them on. They carry over.
I know.
or you can shoot again.
Or you could wait until maybe Rodrigo's guy will do something, and then you can immediately use those power tokens
I
to
mean-
shout one of those guys again.
That's what I was wondering.
One of the blue guys.
Would it do us any value right now to shoot a blue guy?
So they
I mean-
add burn, right?
Yes.
So I don't think there's any advantage to wait to give something burn, because if Brian decides to take the turn before, you'll just have to do it then.
Right.
So you want them
Burning.
you want them burning.
All right. Well, then I will turn and I will shoot the blue spooges. Can I shoot past Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will shoot this.
The one that's on a trap right now.
Yep.
This one right here.
That way, because you're going to push
Well,
with this as well,
This
aren't
one
you?
right here.
They all collectively take the damage and burn, right?
Yes.
Right, but if he shoots this one and he gets a push with it, he can
Mhm.
push it onto the trap, which should do another damage.
Mhm. Good
correct?
point.
Is
And
it an
take
auto
about-
trap?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, let's do that. Good call, Rob.
And take them all down.
Pew pew pew, and then they melt.
Yep.
And then my 37-minute turn is over because
They're all 37 minutes, Matthew.
I know, but it just makes my
I don't
head
feel
hurt.
too bad. It was only like 33 and a half.
33. And
Yeah, you're actually faster than Rob and I's turn.
I heard someone who was pretty on top of their character, so I think Matthew's
Yeah.
doing just fine.
Pew pew
Yeah.
pew. All right, and then I don't have a way to heal anything, do I? No, not in this form. So I just sort of sit here and go pew 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 and crush things. Man, should have crushed more things. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So the red Goomies are now going to go. As they start slithering forward, they start their turn and get to speed tokens.
Remember to burn them.
Yeah. As they go into their the only stance they've got, which is Frozen Beast. Let's make sure. So they do hold non-basic tokens. Someone on their team is taken out.
They're gonna
I think
go
just the
wild.
two. Yes. So 2 6s, 2 2s, and a 1.
Oof.
So let's just see. There's only 3 of them, so I have to burn 2 of these for reinforcements.
Boo.
So just going to burn a 1 and a 2. I'm going to go ahead and have them basically surge forward in a tidal wave by spending the movement.
I take a damage for being on a trap, right?
Yep.
Yeah. My other two to get 2 more speed tokens. I'll actually let him creep up here.
Oh, go away.
So that leaves me with 2 6s. Yeah, we'll just do the basic damage. 2 6s doing 3 damage and pushing once 2. I will say Blasterman Gold.
No.
You actually got anything to prevent?
No, I just refuse.
Do you use the iron token that I gave you ages ago?
Ooh, I do have an iron token.
You're welcome.
I'm going to use an iron.
Okay, well, that's good because that puts you down to 1.
Yeah.
And the Gumi's going to hit Andrew and push him back 1, 2.
These guys suck.
Moving him onto trap. Those extra taking him out.
1 more damage.
Also 3 that the initial hit did.
Oh no! So 4 damage. Oh
Yeah,
no!
but he's only got 1.
Brad's
to lose.
dead.
I'm dead.
No, Andy, no!
I'm dead.
Don't think of it as being dead. Think of it as not having to take a 37-minute turn.
You know,
But
so
anyway,
I had a modest goal for this game, which was that in the last combat I got to take a turn and a half, and this time I decided I was going to get to take 2 complete turns. That's still possible, maybe, but that's my goal still for this combat is 2 complete turns.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Also, I
Thank you.
believe in these replicating enemies, so I think we still got a bit.
but that'll be the end of the Gumis. So hero turn.
Okay, I think I'm the last one, right?
Yep. Hyperventilating nerd with a bag.
Yep. I will go into Rage Slasher.
Who?
Or which is it first? It's style then form, right? So it's probably Slasher Rage then.
I believe so. Yes. Yep.
Which is a power form. And then I'll roll.
Okay.
2d10s and a d4.
I'm surprised you're not going wild.
I don't have wild.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. That'd be why you're not.
Yep.
Well, Min and
Oh,
Max.
hang
A
on.
10 and a 1.
Let me re-roll that d4, which I only added 4.
The 4 is supposed to be D4. Okay.
Yep.
10, a 1, and a 3. Okay, that makes the 1 a little better.
Yeah. Also, because of my build, I get 2 speed tokens at the beginning
Nice.
of the turn. So, ugh.
Yeah, don't forget these gooey guys are going to goo you up with weakness tokens.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm having a Rob conundrum in that I expected to get at least 1 number and I didn't.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sucks, right?
I'll make
Speaking
I'll
of-
make up for it later.
Speaking of Rob, does Rodrigo have to take some weakness tokens
Not
or
yet.
not? Okay.
Once he moves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has literally nowhere he can move that isn't going to give him at least 1, is it?
I mean, unless he teleports out there in some way.
Which I can.
Mm.
But it would eat up my 10, which I might do anyway, because the value of this form is not all that much what you can do there. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the 10 to use suddenly and teleport into an empty space adjacent to someone who is actually I can't do that because no one is alone. Like an Into the Woods. Everybody has somebody adjacent. So
yes.
um
Some are
yeah,
on your
instead-
side, some are.
Yep. Instead, I'm just, I guess, gonna stay there. So, here's what happens. The thing
Okay.
raises, traps come out, right? People kind of lose track of Remo, who was hyperventilating into a bag. When the dust clears, Remo is standing there. You see that he's turned into the wolf, so his sideburns are going crazy, and he's got like a cute Lon Chaney Jr. knows. Like vacant stare, huge smile, and you see that when they were in the quarry, somehow, maybe subconsciously, he got a hold of a drill.
Oh no.
Like like brrr, I guess that's not a drill. What is that? A jackhammer. A jackhammer. Yeah. So Remo will jump on the jackhammer and go wild. So he's going to first spend that 10 to full on crush. Actually, before I do that, I guess I should get some movement tokens so I can get some power tokens. So I'll spend my 3. Yep, I'll spend my 3 to get 2 power tokens and a speed token. And then I'll full on crush one of the Goomies. So that'll be... I'll spend my 10, so that's a 9 plus crush. Deal 3 damage to an enemy within range. This damage cannot be reduced, blah, 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 blah. And I can spend any number of power tokens. So I'll spend both of my power tokens, so that'll be 5 damage. That can't be reduced.
On a Goomy?
Yep. Cannot be reduced by armor, ignore shields, blah, blah. So yeah, and so that'll be 5. And then
Take one from burn. They are no longer burn.
Can I did we decide that people can occupy a Goomy square?
Yes.
I can probably take care of all these guys in my turn, Rodrigo.
Okay. I just don't have much to do with 1 point. I was actually thinking of moving you off of a trap so that you don't keep taking damage every turn.
Here's the thing. I'm okay if I take damage because it powers me up.
Oh, because you're a punk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll deal.
If you have a way to move Andy, that would be
I
would
don't.
be good.
I don't have range in this form. In my other form, I could, but I can't with this one.
Okay. I'm kind of in a place where I need to be. So
okay, that's fine. In that case, I'll just use my 1 to. Actually, I'll use my 1 to trade in for another speed token, which will turn into a power token, I believe. And I will take my demon tokens and end my turn.
Okay. With that, Grandrox is going to go again.
At the beginning of his turn, I deal 1 damage to the Goomies.
Oh, okay.
Can I spend a power token on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll deal 2 damage to them, or however much a power token gives me.
Yeah, well, +1 for each.
Okay. Yep. So 2 damage this time.
2.
Yep.
You only have the 1 power?
Yep.
Okay.
And also all my speed tokens went away.
All right. Now, Grandrox will go. At the start of his turn, after seeing Wolf Boy, Wolf Out, he is kind of amused by that display of power, nearly wiping out his Goomies. And it goes, well, since the rest of your friends haven't been proven too much of a fight, maybe you and I should test our mettle. And he challenges you. Causing you, sorry, what was your character's? Remy, right?
Remo, yeah.
Remo, sorry.
Yeah.
Remo, 1 damage. He heals 1 damage, and you are challenged by him.
Okay. Oh, did he gain some health back?
Just 1 point.
Boo.
And he's going to go back into his patient lotus stance. Let's get to 7, 5, 3, and a 1, and a 1. Boo. And go ahead and spend the 7 to get a 4-point and a 2-point shield, and may move 2 spaces. Actually, move 3 spaces. You'll just kind of get in the middle there. Got a 4, a 3, and a 2 shield. And that's going to be the end of his turn.
All right.
Was that the beginning of was that the beginning of turn 2, or does he get to go 3 times?
That's the beginning. That's the end of that turn, and it's the beginning of the next round.
Oh wow! Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, and you thought 4E battles were long.
We don't have the system down yet.
No, that's what it is. Can we attack these guys that are down, these blue Goomies?
Not so much.
So we can't like push them or anything like that?
Not strictly by the rules as written, as I've seen.
That complicates things.
And they're
Yeah.
still baddies.
So we need to heal our deli slicer, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
And it wouldn't hurt to heal our Power Ranger too.
Yeah.
That's Sentai Ranger.
Our Sentai
Yeah.
Ranger too.
Since
The
it's
Common
the start of
Rider
it,
Sentai Ranger Man.
I guess whoever decides to go, don't forget to trap people to take another point.
Yep.
I can't go into the negatives, can I?
Nope.
Nope.
Ha ha ha! Ah, your trap is foiled.
You're right. I should go.
Is rescue the only way to heal someone
Yes.
without
Basically,
Without an ability.
other things, without an ability?
without a unique ability. And so the only way you can heal someone is if they're down without any other special action.
Right. Because my best amount of healing is in the Phoenix Song, but that's a range of 1.
I can also use a rescue too. So.
I can actually do healing.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 of my forms have heals. Just
Cool.
they are my 2 lesser range forms. And he's far away from me. I think I'm going to need to go to Inferno Iron form.
Inferno Iron.
Unless someone wants to go before me to do something else, but it looks like we kind of need heals right now, so
Iron Inferno.
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Now, from
Oh.
what I figure, now if you are you trying to just get Will up with the rescue move?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I need to interject here real quick. At the beginning of Rob's turn, I deal 1 damage to the Goomies.
Okay. Well, is Rob going?
Unless
there's not-
someone
I mean,
objected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
think-
All right. So
Oh, actually, I'm next to the bad guy. Can I deal 1 damage to him instead? Is that a
Yeah.
better idea? He has shield, so he has shield.
Yeah, the
so my
shield-
ability to plink him for 1 every turn is probably good, right?
Yeah, but the shield absorbs, right?
Yeah, but the shield
It-
also depletes,
Okay.
so that leaves it.
It's
But
kind of a 6 of
also,
1.
I might passively just take out the Goomies.
Yeah.
Let me keep hitting the Goomies then.
all right, Gumi's take another point.
Yep.
You were going to try and say something about rescuing?
From what I can see, I don't think that necessarily has a range.
It says within range.
Choose an ally within range.
Darn,
Yeah.
does it? Oh, okay.
Or an ally who's not in play. So if he was out
Oh.
of bounds, then you could definitely do that. But
But he is not.
he's unless you have a range of 3, Rob, you're kind of out of luck.
The one that doesn't have a lot of healing has a range of 2 to 4.
Okay.
But then I'd have to roll at least a 5 in order to bring him back up. The other 2, I'm going with Inferno Iron because at least gives me a range of 2. And that gives me the fewest dice too. I am really not built for this specific scenario at all. But my rolls are good.
I think Brian discovered traps and was just like, oh man, I'm going to just litter everything with traps.
Trap it
Because
up.
they are so deadly and they are such a pain in the butt.
The traps aren't actually what's bothering me at all. Mostly because I haven't moved. It's just this slight conglomeration of everybody being just slightly far enough away that I have to use, or that I can't quite reach.
I can probably get you like here if you wanted.
Maybe. So I also would like to heal Matthew's character before that.
Right.
Because again, but I got a 6, a 2, and a 7, so that's pretty good on my stats. I have armor now. Let's see. Armor makes it so I take 1 less damage from everything, correct?
Yes, effectively making you immune to traps.
Oh, even better. I am super defensive. Let's see. Secure. So my 2 can't be used for any of that stuff. I will drop a trap directly above me at the start of my turn with the scheming.
Okay.
Because there's a guy there, and that seems helpful. Then I will use my 6 to we'll use my 6 to protect. I get to choose a bunch of things from the other things in my Iron Form list. I will heal someone within range, so that'll be Booster Man Gold.
That's Blaster Man.
Blaster Man. We've made enough ridiculous jokes today that I've lost track of which ones are actually supposed to be your character.
All right. So heal 3, Matthew.
Hooray!
And let's see. I will gain 3 iron tokens. So that'll put me at 6 iron tokens.
6 iron tokens.
Because why not? An ally within range gains 2 iron tokens. Should I go with... I can give that to anybody except for Brad.
You can give it to whoever. I don't need them.
Right, you've still got 4.
Right. Give it to the.
It sounds like
Blaster Man.
Give him Blaster Man, because it sounds like Rodrigo is going to be the one directly involved in fighting here momentarily with the challenge, right?
Yeah, but Matthew's character is on a trap, so at the start of every turn, he's taking 1 damage.
Yep.
I can't see the trap under it.
Yep.
That's fair. Thank you. Yeah, I will give you 2 iron tokens.
Iron.
Let's see. So that's 3 things, right? And I get to do 4. Then challenge an enemy or place a trap. I will place a trap into a space within range. That will be the space what Gladrox over there is.
All right. Putting another trap there.
Yeah, I'm putting putting a trap on the Emperor's spot.
Okay.
My range is 2 now. Yeah. Okay, so that was my 6. I am going to use Ignition. To do that, I just gain a burning token. So the burning token is the little fireball thing, right?
That's what I've been using.
The chemical bolt. That's apparently what that's called. I'll gain a burning token, and I give 1 burning token to an enemy within range. I assume the best enemy for this is going to be the Emperor again.
Yeah, burninate him.
Okay, he gets a burn token. I will use my 2 to get a speed, or to gain speed tokens. Half of those become iron tokens, so I am now at 7 iron tokens.
No metal.
I will spend the speed token immediately to go here. I assume I get a weaken token.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Wait. I guess you stepped through. Yeah. Yep.
I am adjacent to this red guy, right?
Yep.
What's the weaken token look like? Which one was it?
Let's see. I think
Because it may be a while before I spend it.
Like the hurt back arrowed one. Let's see.
Oh, my favorite movie.
Arrowed?
Arrowed. Yes.
Hurt back arrow. Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. And then I will spend this 7 to protect again. I will start with heal someone within range, which will be Brad.
Thank you very much. So I go. Is it 4 points or what?
3.
Heal is only 3. I thought a heal was 4. It is 3. Darn it! All right. I'll take it. Thank you.
Then an ally within range will gain 2 iron tokens. That will also be you.
Thank you again.
Then I will place a trap into a space within range, which will be the space that is 2 above me with the red gumi.
Okay.
And then what does challenge do?
Basically, you can only attack the person that has challenged you. And he also has a stance phase not currently in that also would take away their lowest die.
Okay, I just need to know what challenge specifically does because I can challenge right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can challenge
just
him, and he
attacks
can't
me?
attack anyone but you.
Cool. I am challenging the boss.
Or can't do attacks that would not
Yeah.
include you. Yeah.
Yeah, marked.
Yep.
Yep.
A little more serious mark, I guess. It's
For serious mark.
like, all right, General, Emperor, Doofus, whatever your name is. Bring it.
Emperor
All
Doofus.
right.
That's God Emperor Doofus.
Again, we've made so many stupid jokes, I lost track of what actual names are.
Brian, I was using the screaming guy for being challenged.
Oh, okay.
He's called Screaming.
Good.
Do I need to have challenge on me then, or is that just him to me?
You gave him challenge, right?
Yes, it just challenge an enemy I can see.
I'm putting these on the trap, not the guy, but whatever. We'll get that sorted out. And
Just let us kill him, and we'll fix it.
is that your turn?
That is not quite my turn.
Okay.
That's my 3 actions. I've spent everything. The burn happens right now, right?
Yes.
Burn.
So you
Okay.
take damage equal to the number of burn tokens you have.
Which
And
is 1, so I take nothing because armor.
Okay. Yep. And then reduce the number of burn tokens by 1.
Okay.
Does burn not get around armor?
Don't think so. Because you can have more than 1 burn token, and
Okay.
I would assume it gets around armor if
Yeah, by accumulating it.
by being more than the armor at that point. And then at the end of my turn, after my burning tokens have already triggered, I gain 3 burning tokens. After an enemy deals damage to me with an action, I may give them all of my burning tokens.
Oh,
clever boy.
So I will have 3 burning tokens right now, correct? Because I lost the one that I had.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh, how did you lose the one that you had?
I burnt.
Yeah, no, you keep your burning tokens until you put yourself out.
No, it reduces by 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, when you
All right.
take damage from it, then reduce by 1.
Okay, all right.
I thought
But he
that's
didn't
what
take
Brian
damage
said.
from it because of his iron, right?
Well,
When it
it's done.
triggers,
Yes.
you reduce it by 1, then
Oh, okay.
maybe. I am just
math is hard.
yes, you are correct, Matthew. That will be my turn then. I think my turn is over.
Let's attack.
Okay. Well, before you end your turn, he's going to go ahead and use his waiting game to increase one of his action values by 1,
Rude.
taking his 5 to a 6. And then at the start of his turn, he hasn't challenged you, has he?
At the
He
start
has
of his
not.
turn, I'm going to deal 1 damage to the Goomies.
Point from his shield. We'll take a point of damage from the trap. And then
I deal
we'll
1
go-
damage to the Goomies.
Okay.
Uh,
Goomies are taken out by the traps too, though. Very much so.
Okay.
Then he should do 1 damage to the boss guy.
Yeah, if I'm allowed to do that, then I'll direct it at him.
Okay. Well, the shield takes another point of damage.
Then
And
before
then
he
you take 1 point of damage. Wait, yeah, yep. You take a point of damage and retaliation as you damage his shield.
I'll use my iron token on that.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I do not understand how I am this supporty.
I don't know either.
You're
never
this supporty by taking the forms that nobody else took.
I mean, I understand mechanically why I'm this supporty. In character, it makes no sense whatsoever.
You're the tack guy.
I guess.
Darn.
Let me know when I can take an action that involves a token, Brian.
I guess go ahead.
I am going to gain a burning. I'm going to use ignition to give a burning token to what's his face.
The Grandrox.
Luther
If
Vandross.
that's what his name is, yes.
The Grand Rocks.
That puts me at 4 burning tokens, right? I literally
Uh,
can't read the numbers anymore.
He has 3.
I need to know how many I have because I have to gain
Oh.
1 to do that. Yes.
Don't
That
know.
puts me at 4.
You have 4.
That would put you at
So
4.
then
Yeah, that puts you at 4.
Definitely 4.
I think it puts you at 4.
All right.
Only the driveway.
Okay, and he's going to go into his, well, I guess first he's going to challenge Arnold.
Oh no.
Yes.
He does something extra with that, right?
Yes. So you take a point of damage.
No.
He heals a point of damage,
Boo.
and you're challenged.
Oh, right. Screamy head dude.
And going to go into his Judgment Blade stance.
So judgy.
Yes.
He can switch stances?
Yep.
Start of his turn, right?
Wow.
He has to, actually. Boss monsters have to switch every time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, 9834.
Boo.
Got banked. He needs to what? Move 4. First, he's gonna spend. Well, he's gonna spend a 1 from that he still has from last time,
On critical hit.
and spend a 1 speed token to go diagonal since he doesn't have any more to cash in. Till he spends another 1. I need to put a trap back in that space. Have to move again. Oh wait, nope. They convert, so I can't do that crowd. Hold on.
Haha.
So I guess he'll spend a 3 and a 3 just to get moved down there, and then I get 4 power tokens from that.
This might hurt.
Yeah, it might hurt a little.
Yes, token. May I?
But yes.
I get a 4 action, so I'm going to throw him.
Oh, good call.
1. Can I? Does it
No,
eat?
throw him down here. Because if you can throw him 4, he's off the playmat.
I guess that's true. Yeah, we'll try and throw him off the playmat.
2, 3.
Throw him to his tomb!
All right.
Say something
Oh.
pithy.
Blah, 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 brrr.
Nice to meet you.
Pizza. Brrr.
Jossum!
Yep.
Now we want here.
Wait, did we just win?
No.
Ah!
No, not even a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
We got some advantage.
We did win. Then Brad got to take even fewer turns than last time.
I know, right?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I thought if we knocked him off the mat, that
We have to knock all the. But I guess
Oh, all
the
of them
bad guys
off.
would be at
Yeah.
that point.
Now we turn back. Let's see. Coming back at the end of each round. If you decide to return, place yourself.
but if all of these other guys are down,
Bosses get a special rule for coming back. If the only enemy in the fight is a single boss, they cannot get taken out by being thrown off an edge. They just jump right back into the battlefield.
oh,
The big bosses not as play at the start of their turn. They take 3 damage. May return anywhere before taking their turn like normal. So I'm trying to decide what happens during the middle of a round.
but he's not by himself though, right? Because there's 2 other groups, even though they're out.
No, they're out. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
by himself.
Let's just melt him.
If you would rather, since we can't take him out just by throwing him, I can just throw him somewhere else.
I was going to punch him for a whole bunch. So
You may spend move tokens to try to save yourself. If you have over an edge with 0 speed tokens, they're immediately removed from play.
I think he died, man.
I think he said, "Curse you, wolf child."
No, he's 75 years old. You threw him over the wall. And, he had a spleen rupture.
One thing I hate about the Crestview Mall is all the damn werewolves.
That's not even...
I kind of feel like they just walks back in if it's not the start. Let's see. Just jump right back into the battlefield.
Just have him waltz right back in so we can nuke his face.
Okay.
Ha ha!
So,
Your
he's
face is
gonna have to
nuked.
spend yet more. This is
How do
going
you
for
some
destroy
three.
a trap? Can you destroy a trap?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can punch. You can just punch a trap.
Open the path. Choose an obstacle within range and destroy it.
Nice.
4 plus, also destroy every obstacle adjacent to it. 8 plus,
Ah!
also destroy every obstacle adjacent to those.
Ah! Well, hell, if I'd have known that, I would have done that 3 minutes ago.
Oh, my Judgment Blade does have a range of 2. I maybe didn't need to
It's why I've got the
Oh,
basic
no.
actions thing that Brian shared with us open.
No, come on. Attack me, you big goobler.
Well, I can't
Yeah.
because I'm challenged.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to attack you then. Is it my
Well, you
turn
gotta
yet?
kind of.
No,
No.
it's not your turn. It's still his turn.
No, it's my turn.
1, 4, or 8.
What a jerk. This guy's evil and jerk.
He's got a 1. He's going to do a 1. Destroy adjacent trap.
Rude.
Oh, what's the matter? Little baby doesn't like traps now?
Spend 4, so he has some move tokens.
Hey, that was my mine, I think.
Yeah, it was one of yours. His are in rows.
Yeah, we're in the 2 rows.
So any other ones are Rob's.
Am I the only one dropping traps around?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
So you're
I
saying
think Matthew
one.
has.
mine?
Matthew might be able to like place one as part of something else, but he hasn't.
Yeah, not in this particular stance, but I can.
All right. Going to spend a 9 on a crush.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Does he have to spend a 9?
Yes.
You
he
got
does.
14 life? Yes, he does.
Eh.
So going to spend a 9.
So how do my infinite iron tokens work?
3. I mean, I think you can only spend 2 iron tokens unless something says otherwise.
I am uncertain.
Oh, I should have spent an iron token or taken a damage for the trap I'm
Yes.
on, right?
Correct.
Thank
So
you.
burn all of his power to do 11 damage.
Ouch.
Target by an enemy's action, you may spend iron tokens. For each iron token spent, that action deals 1 less total damage to you and moves you 1 less total space than it otherwise would have.
Yeah, I think you can spend as many iron tokens as you got.
Now, there's things that specifically let you do that, and it does say in some locations spend 1 or 2 iron tokens.
Okay.
It's kind of weird, like inconsistent like that.
That's annoying because that is verbatim from the iron form sheet.
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking for it.
so I'm looking at page 33. I may spend for each iron token. So, well, see, that one says just
Page
spend
9.
3.
Iron tokens are used to block damage. When you take a hit while holding iron tokens, you can spend 1 or 2 tokens to reduce the damage you take by an equal amount.
Yeah, but there's like a page that talks about iron tokens, and that's 33.
Yeah,
Oh.
in 33, it does not say it limited. In fact, it gives an example of spending 3 iron tokens.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess you can spend as many as you need.
Oh boy, how many do I have?
It's like I know that that's the case because there's a form that lets you heal when you spend iron tokens, and it explicitly only gives you 1 pop of healing regardless of how many you spend in a single hit.
Well, like I say, I believe it's supposed to be 1 or 2 without special abilities.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Good.
Okay. So I'm only able to spend 2?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to move my iron tokens up to a bar because of how many.
Okay.
Because it looks like I've got 7 of them. So I will spend 2 of them. So I will take 2 less damage from this, right?
Yep.
So I'll only be taking 9 damage.
9. Only 9.
Ow. Zoom out. There we go.
Are you still armored?
Yes. So I only take 8 damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Ow.
That might also depend on what happens next.
So I took damage
Okay.
from an enemy,
Mm-hmm.
and I have burning tokens.
Okay.
I don't have burning tokens anymore.
How many does he get?
All of them.
Which is how many?
4.
I just zoomed back out.
It's 4.
Yeah, 4.
4.
All right. He now has 7 burning tokens.
Burn.
Bad guy Inferno.
All right. So in that case, I'm going to have him spend an 8 to pull out 3 of those. Put out 3 of those.
Weak.
I mean, he's
It's a
a bad
different
guy.
token.
He's still going to take 4. He's on fire.
Well, he's got a shield that'll absorb 1.
Yeah, but shields deplete.
Yeah, that's true.
We are slowly plinking down at his resources right now.
I will then also spend a 3 to put out 2 more burning.
3 would only put out 1.
Now, would it?
Yeah, 4 plus remove 1 more token.
Oh, sorry, did I say not a 3? It's 6. Man, I got
That'll put out 2.
Okay, 2. That's why the 2. All right.
Where's the
that's
6
better?
from the previous holdover or something?
Yeah,
Oh man, you suck.
and I got a single 1. I don't know if challenge is supposed to prevent me from throwing, but I'm gonna throw Blasterman 1 into a trap.
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a 1 to throw you
Okay.
1 space.
Do you still have any iron tokens? Because those prevent you from moving as well, don't they?
Well, I guess you would have taken a damage at the start of your turn, so it wouldn't actually do any damage pushing them into another one.
Ha I do
Oh,
have
you
an
can
iron
only ever
token.
take 1 damage from.
No, that's not true. You're right. Yeah, 1 per. Yeah, you can't get hit by the same trap more than once, but yeah, you could get hit by.
I'm confused. Am I taking a point or not?
You are.
I don't want to.
Spending an iron token.
I'm sad about it.
Yeah, you had 2.
Oh, I forgot to resurrect some slimes. Oh well, that's the end of his turn.
Hey, can I go now?
Yeah, if you
I
want
I
to
mean,
go.
so here's the thing: if you're going to knock him out and take him out,
Uh-huh.
and literally take him out, that means Brad only gets 1 turn.
Oh, it'll give me something to complain about.
I'm okay for 1. I'm okay for 2 more turns, so I don't have to go now. But I do have to go after you, or I'm going to be dead.
Well, Brad's a murder machine. Can he go next and try and kill it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can go next, and I can do some serious damage on him, but I can absorb 2 more rounds of sitting on this trap.
Go.
You have
Kill them.
iron tokens, Steven.
I know, but I'm
Kill
trying to build up my ultimate power.
His
But in
ultra
order to
punk
do
attack.
that, I have to get to my turn so I can change my stance.
Right.
Kill the bad guy.
I'm just saying that you can spend a heck of a
I
lot
know.
more than 2 more turns there.
I know.
So I don't.
But Matthew, if you want to go, go.
Nope.
Okay.
Kill
Well.
him.
Okay. This is
All right,
what I'm
Brad,
gonna
kill
do
him.
then. I will spend my other chaos token to move 4. Oh, am I still in a power form? Dang it. I don't want to get in the way. Where are you gonna end up? Whoever's going next.
I guess Brad's going next.
I think Matthew's going next.
I
Okay.
thought Steven was going next.
I mean, I can go. I'm going to go. Rodrigo, I'm
Oh,
going to
no,
go.
no, no,
I
no.
can either
You go first. Go.
I can either go right here or I can go right here. Either
Okay.
place doesn't
All right.
matter.
So I'm gonna spend my 4 to get 2 move to speed tokens and 2 iron tokens and move over here so that I can keep plinking him.
All right.
And then at the beginning of Steven's turn, I plink him for 1.
All right. So,
Okay.
beginning of my turn, I'm going to change into my Bleeding Blaster form. At the start of my turn, I gain an iron token. So now I'm up to 5. At the start of your turn, add X to your action pool, where X equals twice the damage on your current health bar. So I'm getting 24 on this. I also don't get taken out at 0 hit points. I continue to fight with that. So my Bleeding Blaster form lets me roll 3d8. I got a 2, 8, and a 6. So I'm going to change. I'm going to change the 2 into speed tokens, so I can move 2 spaces next to this guy.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to
Kill him.
I'm going to go with I'm still here. And I'm going to look at this guy and say, look, I told you nice. I asked you nicely if we could just talk this out, maybe get a sandwich. You didn't have to take over the world, but you didn't do it. So I'm going to punch him with I'm still here, which uses my 24. I'm going to deal 7 damage to an enemy within range, then push that enemy 7 spaces.
Holy moly.
All right.
And then I've got an 8 and a 6 that is still left. So these slimes that are down, we can't push them or throw them or do anything to them.
No.
You can destroy traps.
I suppose I could. I will. Let's see. Let me ask you. So he's not out, Brian? He's not down?
I mean, he's currently out, but he's not down.
Okay, I get it says then push that enemy 7 spaces. I guess that's a de facto 7 spaces, and it's not like I could push him to the edge, then walk up and then punch him again for another 7 points, right?
Actually, sure. Yes, I'll let you do that.
I can do that. Okay, so
Yes.
move him back to right here.
All right. So 1 health bar breaks. It's another 12.
1 health bar breaks. Okay, here we go. How many health
We know
bars
he's
does this
got at
guy
least
got?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, does he have at least 3 health bars?
I think so.
Okay, well move
Or
him
is it,
move him
or
back.
is it
to,
just 2?
It's 3.
Yep.
Oh, boo. Okay, so move him back to here.
Punch him in the face.
You wouldn't do that on his turn until his turn.
No. I'm saying, do I
Oh.
push him into factor 7 spaces, or can I push him 2 spaces, then walk up and punch him again and push him another 7 spaces?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Another 7. All right.
I think. No, I can't because I don't have a 12. So leave him out, and he doesn't take the 7. I'm going to go ahead and use my 8 and destroy every obstacle adjacent to those obstacles. So I'm going to use my 6 to move here, and then my 8 to destroy all these traps, which will, I think, take out all of these traps.
Takes out these 2, and then everything adjacent to them is these 3.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that should
Unless-
be good.
Unless this guy's on top of a trap.
I don't think he is.
Okay, so what's the initial one that you're targeting?
I think I want to target this one initially.
Oh yeah.
Destroy an object within range, and then the 4 destroy every object adjacent to that, which would be these 3, and then destroy every object adjacent to that, which would be these 2. So it should clear out those 6.
What's your range?
My range is 1 to 2.
Okay.
If your range
if you
is 2,
And I can also
if you do that one.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. So I get rid of that one, and then
everyone next to that, and then that should allow.
And then, what did you spend for that?
8. I did spend my 8.
Okay, so yep. Yeah. Then yeah.
And then these should also go out, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Brad.
I hope that if the majority of those were like buzzsaws and stuff, that he just that Steven
they probably
just like,
would be, right?
He just like pulls out like his janitor's keychain and keeps trying things and just like calmly turns each of them off.
Oh, I need to lose an iron token at the beginning of Steven's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
And Matthew would have too, but he doesn't have to worry about it now.
Ha ha!
But unfortunately, Brad, you will have to lose some more.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I have a quick question about the way his stuff works.
The way my stuff works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said you were going to walk up and deal another 7 and 7 to him?
No, I wasn't, because I didn't have the 12 to do it.
Okay.
So I just moved up, and then I used open a path with my 8 to clear out all those traps.
Yeah.
And then I used my other move. I converted those other 6 to another move.
Yeah.
So basically, right now he's clinging on to the side of the platform here.
Yeah, since we couldn't push him off and win the game or kill him with one punch, we gotta go. This game continues still.
You are not.
So Steven, your
All
turn
right.
done.
My turn is completely done.
All right. Well, I'm going to let the red Goomers go. They're going to use Fighting Spirit to basically grant Grand Rocks a 9 on his next action.
Are they even alive?
No, that's why there's Fighting Spirits happening.
Yeah, we can do that too if we're out.
Yeah, you roll your stance and then you choose one to give to an ally for their next turn.
Oh.
Do I have to take a damage at the beginning of the red Gooby's turn?
Yep.
Dude, now
And
it's
it's Hero's turn again. Yep.
All right. Can I go,
Matt-
or does someone else
Yeah.
need to go?
I think we need to let Brad go so he can get off that trap.
Yep.
All right.
Brad.
I'm going to switch for my second turn. I'm going to switch to weightless blade stance. So I at the start of my turn, Brian, because of my agile build, I gain 2 speed tokens. Does that happen before or after I do my stance?
I've been doing before.
Okay. All right. So I gain 2 speed tokens. Then I switch to Weightless Blade and roll some dice. I roll a 6, a 3, and a 4. I am going to increase the 6 by 4 to make it a 10 because that's something I can do. Then, because I am so frustrated with these stupid traps, I'm going to yell, I hate traps, spending my 3, and that will give me 3 power tokens. And then I will spend my 4 to teleport myself here, and then I will spend my 10 to crush along with the 3 power tokens I just got for 6 points of damage onto the General Zuby guy.
All right, he takes 6 damage.
All right.
Oh, his
And
shields are down.
I ignore his shields because I'm
Oh,
crushed.
okay.
Yep. Crush.
Crush, crush, crush.
And that's
Crush
the
your
end of my
enemies.
turn. I'm there, shockingly vulnerable, but nevertheless. Oh wait, no, I have 2 speed tokens still, so I can
Yep,
I
you can move away.
move over here. All right.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right, so at the start of his turn, he'll come onto the board and take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage from looking
And then-
stupid.
And then also a damage from the fire.
That happens at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Am I still challenged?
You will.
No.
If not, then you are now. Well, you attacked him, so you wouldn't be now.
Okay.
But he challenges you, so therefore healing 1 and causing you 1 damage.
I
All right.
challenge
He
you.
cut me in half with that. I'm down to
Yes.
1 hit point.
Are you? And he's going to roll into his Halcyon Storm stance, getting an additional 3d6s with it, plus the 9 that was already granted by the Goomies. So first the base,
7232.
3d6, plus a 5, 6, and a 3. So he has 9, 7, a 6, a 5, 2 3s, and 2 2s. The stance he has a range of 2. All right. Does Andrew have any iron tokens left?
He does not.
But Chet does, huh?
Chet does.
Well, in that case, I think he's going to do a 6 purify. Lets him remove 1 token from himself for an ally within range. And then
I'm
remove
not
4
an ally.
tokens. Well, nope. He's going to remove his burn token and then remove 4 iron tokens from you, Chet.
That's fine.
After that action, I would like to use my
Okay.
token action, which is ignition. I gain a burning token. When I do, he gains a burning token.
Okay.
Or wait. Oh, never mind. He has to be within range. My range is only 2. I
Okay.
stand corrected.
I'm going to spend a 2 to do a single point of damage to Andrew or Andy.
All right. I'm dead again.
No, Andy, no, not again. Your mom's going to kill me.
Let's do 3. A 5 plus. We'll do a 3. So he'll spend a 5 to do 3 damage to Chet.
3, you said?
3, and then he's going to also push you 1 space onto a trap for another one.
Okay, I'm down to 0, but I'm still up.
Okay.
Just my eyes are just seething with rage. Yeah, because in this Bleeding Blaster, that's why I wanted to get into it. You don't get taken out at 0 hit points. You can continue to fight as long as you remain in play.
All right. He's going to spend the 9 to target Remo for 5 damage and push 3 spaces.
Okay. Yeah, just put me wherever.
1, 2, nope, 3, and hitting 3 traps on the way.
Nice. And me out of shenanigans.
Okay, so I do have a 7 still on a 3, 2, I'll go ahead and spend a 2 for speed tokens. 1, 2. And then spend a 7 for rescue, healing
gonna
the
heal
blue goomies.
Oh, boo. Those guys suck.
Well, actually, that might be a bad idea, but oh well.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad idea. Leave them down, Brian.
I mean, one of them's on a trap, so
They may not make it far enough to actually be worthwhile.
Maybe. What do I got left? I got a 3 and a 3. Matthew's within 2 spaces of me.
No,
So I think double bolts are going to head this way. So 2 damage to you, and then wait. There's a little trap boy there. Yeah, 1 to each of you. 2 damage. Matthew first, in case any timing shenanigans matter.
Shenanigans. You're talking about shenanigans, right?
Yes. Otherwise, 2 damage to each of you. With that, it'll be one of your alls go.
Go
Blaster Man.
Gold.
Blaster Man. All right. Should I hit him really hard or should I hit him a lot?
Yes. Hit him hard. Well, he's got 1 more health bar left. So you're going to have to hit him and then hit him and hit him.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to hit him.
A trap, right? So I'm going to take a damage.
Yeah.
Incinerator Rage. I can use the same stance twice in a row, right?
Sure you can.
Because I'm a genius.
Yep, you can. You're not a frantic. So.
Nice.
I don't feel like a frantic. All right. So he is within range.
4, 5, and a 6.
Yep. At the beginning of my turn, I gain 4 basic tokens of my choice plus 1 power. So I'm going to go, let's go power. I'm going to go with 5 power tokens.
All right.
I'm going to power token in the face. Okay, hang on a second. I got So first, I would like to crush, or as we like to call it, Blaster Man All Out Sextuple Blast Flash Blast. That sounds right.
Okay.
John Cocktoson. Oh, I'm tired, you guys. So 3 damage. Since I have some power tokens, we're going to call that 6 damage. Cannot be blocked, cannot be reduced, ignores shields.
Well,
everybody hates him and he sucks.
I'm not sure if health is supposed to be open knowledge or not, but I will mention that he only has 4 health left on his current bar.
Yeah, so if you've got something that does less damage that can do 4 and then you can do crush
just
on his
spend
last
less power tokens on this particular hit.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, Matthew. Spend less power tokens. Knock him out for 4.
All right. I'll hit him for 4. I'll use 1 power token. Haha.
All right. That breaks that health bar.
Crush.
And then he gets another one.
So on bosses, just a mechanics thing. Do each of their bars have the same amount of health, or does the amount of health reduce? Okay.
Nope. They all have.
Do they get wacky powers that only care about like their last health bar?
I mean, like if they're wild, it only cares about whatever their current health bar is at.
Oh, okay.
There are a few like monster only ability
stances
powers.
and stuff. Yeah,
that not really stances, just the ability bonuses.
Okay.
Or stance bonuses that I don't know that any of them do, but they very well could because I don't remember them all.
Sure.
So he has been face crunched.
Okay.
Crunch him again.
I'm not sure that I can.
No, he's only got they only had the 1/6.
Yep, but I can
just do normal attacks.
I can do normal attack, and I still have
pick them up with 3 power each.
Took out the thing, and I added the 1 power token, which means I should be able to flame throw him from here with 2 power tokens. Choose an enemy within range, take 1 damage. give him a burning token, push
He's
him
back
one
within
space.
range of me.
Don't push him. Don't push him. Don't push him.
I have to push him. It's the power.
Okay, well then push him like down below me then.
Okay.
That's the only space he can push him.
So I
Well, we
push-
could have pushed him above.
Of him, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I could push him here.
We could, but
I guess he could.
If I push him there, can I push him into a trap next
There's
time
no
around?
trap there.
There's a trap here.
Well, there's a trap on top of Steven, too. If he moves, you'd be able to do it eventually if he stayed still.
So if I pushed him here, what bad
Does-
things could happen?
Does he lose actions as he loses health bars, or does he still get 3 actions?
he still gets 3 actions.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So he's there. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to give him 1 damage and another burning token, and I want to push him off the field.
Okay.
Ha! You suck. Does he have his burning tokens?
Adding the second burning token now.
Okay.
Was that a second action that you did on that front?
My flamethrower
That was
power
2
just
different
requires
token
power
actions.
tokens.
Before he takes that second one, can I ignite him?
Yes.
4 and a 5 available.
Light him on fire.
What's that? I'm getting it.
Before Matthew takes the action that's knocking him out, I want to put a burning token while he's within range.
Okay.
'Cause-
Single burning.
yeah, I give myself a burn token, so he gets a burn token.
All right.
Okay.
Sharing the love.
So I've knocked him out of the universe. And I have a thing. So I'm going to yell. I'm going to go, roar. Actually, I'm not going to go roar. I'm going to say, this is why you should never try to fight Blaster Man. And by using my yell power, I gain 3 power tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do it again because I have another action to take. So I'm going to gain 3 more power tokens. And
Well,
I'm going to...
I will mention that there are also blue goomies.
Blue
again.
Goomies? Oh, crap. Can I shoot the Blue Goomies?
You
Yes,
got a range
please.
of 2? Or what's your range?
3.
3? Yes, you can. Oh, wait,
Pew,
no.
pew.
No, you can't.
No, there
Sorry.
are 4.
All right. So if I take back my yell, I can move here and shoot them, right?
If you still, yeah.
What are you cashing in for that?
A 4.
You should have a 4 and a 5.
1, 2, 3. Yep, you can move there. Yep.
Okay. And then I use the 5 to shoot them. Pew, pew, pew. Actually, no, I use power tokens to shoot them. Pew, pew, pew. Don't I?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you get to, yeah. You could conceivably do both.
Wait, I can shoot them. Pew, pew, pew.
Well, you could
Oh, that's
spend
right,
the 5
Right.
to do 3 damage and spend the power tokens on it to.
I keep forgetting about my basic actions.
Well, actually, you
With
don't
a
even have to
5.
spend the power tokens. You just would.
If I have a 5, I can just deal 3 damage to these Schmendricks, right?
Yep. Well, that's enough to take them down.
Pew, pew, pew. Now, when do they die? Just out of curiosity.
Once everyone is eliminated.
Yeah, they have to be down, and he has to be down.
Yes.
All right, let's kill him, gentlemen.
Trying.
Pretty close.
We've got a Rodrigo left to go.
Is that your go?
That is my go.
All right. Blue Goomies are going to go and be down. So they're just going to give a fighting spirit to General Grandrox. And Grandrox will have an extra 6 on his next turn. And next.
Am I
I think
the
it's
only
Rodrigo. Yeah.
one who can take an action?
I believe you're the only one who hasn't gone this round.
Okay. I take another damage at the beginning of my turn, right? From the trap.
Mhm.
Correct.
So Remo got punched through a bunch of traps and landed on the other side, and they like at him, and you hear a metallic like boom, and then another one boom, 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 and like with his arms outstretched, he like rises and then shuffles to the right and shuffles to the left as he enters zombie dance stance. And then, yes, he's going to turn around and walk through the traps backwards. But it looks like his feet are pushing him forward, but he's moving backwards. At the start of my turn, if my HP is less than 3, is 3 or less, I heal. So what's the heal value? 3?
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so back up at 4. And this does give me armor.
Oh, okay.
So let's see.
Until we meet.
Am I still challenged? Like, can I
Did
I
you
potentially target
attack
him?
him?
I
you
threw
can.
him. Does throwing him count?
No.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing really else to attack, so let me roll some dice and let's see what happens. I need a D10, a D8, and a D6. Let's see. A 1, a 6, and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll spend the 6 for movement tokens. So I don't think I can like teleport or anything.
Not that you necessarily have to teleport since you got armor.
Right. Just seeing if I can like cheat any amount. So let's spend it for 6 speed tokens and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What
6.
range? Yeah,
Oh,
what range does the stance give you?
That's a good question. 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Can I attack him from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, he'll be in that square for the purpose of targeting.
Okay.
So.
Does he have any iron or power tokens?
Nope.
Okay. That's too bad because I could steal some. I will then just cash in the 3 or the 4 to deal 2 damage to him. Does anybody does Steven, do you need me to like throw you somewhere? I can throw you for 1 square.
No, I've got a range of 2, so I can hit him even from here.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. And you're not down because you have 0 points.
Right.
Then I will cash in my last point to deal 1 damage to him.
Okay.
That's me, but I get my chaos tokens back. I get 2.
Okay.
Oh, I had some power tokens.
Well,
can I deal 2 more damage for 2 power tokens that I'm spending?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
And your turn done?
Turn done.
Turnover.
Turn over.
Well, with that, it'll crawl on board, losing 3 health in the process, and go into, I guess, Judgment Blade. So you can clean up before and taken out. So he's got a 6, a 5, a 5, a 3, and a 2. I don't know if that's going to cut it, but we'll see. He'll go ahead and challenge Remo, causing 1 damage to him and healing 1. And let's go ahead and spend the 3 for a yell and a 6 to crush Remo. So 6 damage, Remo.
Chaos token.
Okay.
Do I know his range?
It'd be up to 2.
Up to 2. Okay, so I will. Yep, I will throw him for 4.
All right.
I guess I could try and throw him back out of the map again.
Yeah, but I got to stay within a range of 2, and I can take him out.
Okay, so you want him within 2 of you?
Yeah.
So like here?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can also still throw another burn token on him this turn.
let's throw him here. This will give me 2 speed tokens, or however many 1, 2, 3 speed tokens because of the dance form. And then I will spend those 3 tokens to use try and keep up, or just 2 of them to try and keep up, which moves me 2 spaces and heals 2. So I'll go 1, 2, and heal 2.
Kind of forgot about those burn tokens. So I can spend 2 5 to put out both of them. Even then, I think at this point, he's pretty much defeated. So
Let's just kill him.
Yeah. Well, when
He turns into a rocket and flies away.
Well, I feel like when you toss him off, he just plummets this time. And
No.
now you guys are on a rocketing platform.
Headed for the moon.
Anyone know how to pilot such a thing?
Oh, Remo,
Anyone have it?
if there are obvious controls, Remo's definitely like screaming and pulling levers and pressing buttons and
There's definitely controls up at that pilot chair.
I'm just looking for the off switch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Turn off the rockets and then we plummet to our doom.
Blaster Man.
You know,
How do we stop this?
these controls are very similar to those of a BlasterBot 5000. So
Sure.
clearly, I can land this thing without it exploding.
Must have been some kind of retro engineering going on.
Well, yeah, it's same prop department.
Yeah.
We find out that Lord Dragon was actually Gold Blaster Man's
father.
secret brother Rex.
Yeah.
Rex.
Sure. Yeah.
No, not my evil secret brother Rex.
That's how he got a hold of the controls.
Yep, that's what happened. We might, it's possible that we just re-engineered the blaster bots, reverse engineered it from Grandrock's technology in the first place.
Oh, could have been. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because our floating head in a jar mentor, Daish Magegi. It is so late, you guys.
And we land safely back on Earth. Right, Brian?
Mentor in a jar, Kablamicus Jackson.
Blasterman can use his Blasterman piloting ability to apparently safely land the platform, so you don't have to
Oh, there we go,
water
everybody.
landing or anything.
Well, if I didn't see it for myself, Blasterman Gold, I never would have believed it.
Yep.
But there you go. We've saved the world together.
Blasterman Ludicrous 3-point power wing thrust lander. Go!
Am I okay even though no one healed me? Am I dead?
Yeah,
you're dead.
We picked you up.
You're bleeding out on the concrete. We're busy trying not to die.
I got some duct tape and some super glue and fixed you right up.
A little bit of Bactine.
Did you get two whole turns this time,
I
Brad?
got 2 turns. Yeah, I've played 3.5 turns of this game.
What you guys think? What you guys think?
I'm enjoying this game. It's ridiculous. I love it.
Yes.
I really like this game.
It really scratches that tactical itch for me.
Oh yeah,
It does.
definitely, yeah.
I feel like it could definitely use some fine tuning and a little bit of like house ruling, maybe like bolt on some kind of actual like dice
skill system,
traditional skill system.
Yeah.
I feel that if you want to tell a story with this system, it's a little tough unless the story is like, how do you guys win in between fights, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this game. I think that this is our third combat?
Second combat.
Second combat. I think now everybody understands their mechanics, that I think the turns will go faster in the future because it literally takes a million years, it feels like, for everybody to do their turn. And that's just because of, okay, what does this do? Then what does this do? What does this do? I think that was the...
It's like, well, that does this, but okay, let me dial it back because I didn't know.
Yeah. And I think now that we know that, I think combat would go a lot faster because there's not really any progress, right? There's not like level ups that's going to change anything.
Character advancement or anything.
Yeah, the battles just get harder and longer because of the bosses that you're going up against, etc. There was over in our Discord server, Texura had shared this Google Doc. I don't know if he created it or if he found it from somewhere else. But man, after I started using it, it's amazing how great it is, because you just go into like your stances and you say, well, this is this stance, and this stance from the drop downs, and boom, your character sheet is basically done. And when you go into combat, you just say, what is your active stance? And it takes care of all your numbers for you. So it's really pretty cool that way. So I think that after I started using this, it made me feel like I understood the mechanics a lot easier, and it was much easier to do the turns. So yeah, it's a fun game. I think if you are somebody that likes tactics, this is something you should check out. Brad, what do you think?
I think I was so desperate to socialize that
Oh, that you would even stoop so low as to come and hang out with us. Thank you.
I could have.
Thank you so much, Brad.
I would have listened to Matthew recite poetry tonight and been happy.
Lo,
Oh,
let
man,
us
you are
go
desperate.
then, Barney and I.
So I had a good time.
All right.
I had
All right, everybody. What did you think of Panic at the Dojo? We want to know. Head over to the Major Spoilers Discord server. You can join for free. You can hang out in the Critical Hit chat. You can hang out in the RPG chat room. You can hang out in the general chat. We've got so many different chat rooms that you can go out and hang out on and hang out with hundreds upon hundreds of fellow spoilerites to talk about this game. Or if you are a patron and you connect your Patreon account to our Discord server, there are secret channels, secret exclusive Patreon Critical Hit channels that you can come in and chat away. So please make that connection. Take advantage of this Discord server that we have. It's certainly a lot of fun, a lot of cool people that are hanging out with us. And until next time, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2021 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.